So we have a problem here that we want to solve. We have a neighborhood and we need to deliver flyers to all the houses in the neighborhood. We're trying not to walk across the grass as much as possible, and we need to make an algorithm that will accomplish this task. So this is our starting situation, and when the algorithm is finished running, it's going to have delivered all the flyers to the houses like this. So we could certainly write a program step by step that would go to each house, deliver something, and accomplish this task. But we want to see a different strategy of attacking this problem, a little bit more methodical. So we have to come up with a general plan. So here's a high overview of what path the robot's going to take. Of course, this is not the complete path because it doesn't actually visit the houses, but it's showing the order that the houses will be visited. So we've got this pattern that the robot's going to follow, and we can see that there's a lot of duplication here, a lot of repetition, and it looks like there is a lot of potential for using methods, right? So that we're not repeating our code over and over again. So we see that delivering to this street and delivering to this street, it's the same. They're the same instructions. So we could break the problem into two halves. So do this street and then do this street. So in the code, what this looks like is deliver to one avenue, then we're going to turn right and move, and then deliver to the next avenue. So that's how we've kind of fleshed it out in this method called deliver flyers. So now we have the problem of delivering to one avenue. Once we can deliver to this avenue, we can deliver to the other avenue. So let's take this avenue, and we recognize that there's two sides, and there's some symmetry here. They look the same, don't they? So to deliver to one avenue, we are going to deliver to one side, we're going to move to the other side, and then we're going to deliver to one side again. So this method gets used twice, okay? So the problem is reduced to delivering to one side. So to deliver to one side, we're going to deliver to two blocks, and those two blocks look the same. So we're going to make that into a method, and in between invoking those two methods, we're going to cross the street, which you can see signified by this black segment here. So how do you deliver to a block? Okay, you can see that we're reducing the problem into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces. This is divide and conquer. So we're going to deliver to a house, go around the corner, deliver to a house, and so on. And so now we have the problem of delivering to a house. So we have to turn right, we have to move, we have to put the flyer down, we're going to turn around, we're going to move, and turn right, and then move again. So this blue segment is one house being delivered to. And then we have some more details about going around a corner, and there's a special case of delivering to the last house, because they have to travel a little bit longer here in this orange segment. And so you can see that we're slowly dividing things into smaller and smaller pieces and reusing code using methods. Looking at the code in Eclipse, we see there's a deliver flyers method being invoked. So if we want to trace through this code, a nice quick tip is to open the declaration. Okay, so using open declaration, you can see the hotkey is F3. So if I put the cursor there and I press F3 on my keyboard, it takes me to the declaration of that method. So now I'm reading through this method. Oh, deliver one avenue is being invoked twice. I want to check that out, see what's in there. I'm going to press F3 again. And at this point, it's not yet implemented, not in this project. And so if I go to the second project, in the next phase of my stepwise refinement, and I trace through again, I can click through F3, and this time I get deliver one avenue. I can press F3 again, and this time it's implemented. And so delivered to one side has yet to be implemented. So what you can see is we're dividing the problem into smaller and smaller pieces, and we're kind of putting off the details, right? So right now we haven't really implemented this. We've kind of, in a sense, procrastinated it. We've said, okay, well, we know we have to implement deliver to one side, but we're not going to do that right now. We just know that we have to do it, but we're going to leave it for now because we're just looking at the big picture. In the next refinement, in number 3, we go into more detail. Okay, that's why we call it stepwise refinement. We are refining our solution gradually. We're not trying to do it all at once. That's the key point here to understand.